Hello and welcome. It's The Chat, and I am Manny. In a moment, I'll be face to face with Africa's most revered and gifted actor.
Pete Edochie is a seasoned administrator, broadcaster, and one of Nigeria's most successful actors. He came to limelight in the 1980s when he played the lead role of Okonkwo in an NTA adaptation of Chinua Achebe's masterpiece novel, Things Fall Apart. Pete, who is from the Igbo ethnic group, is an indigene of Anambra State. He was born on March 7, 1947 in Enugu State, Nigeria. Pete had his primary and secondary education in Zaria, Kaduna State of Nigeria. During his time, he spent some time working with his father with the Nigerian Railway Corporation after his formal education. He went further to study a course in journalism and television in the School of Journalism and Television in England. Pete Edochie joined the Eastern Nigerian Broadcast Corporation (ENBC) in 1967, and in 1980, he was trained formally in the British Broadcasting Corporation as a broadcaster and started off as a junior programs assistant, after which he was elevated to the level of a director. Even though he was a director of programs, Pete sometimes doubled as deputy managing director and occasionally acting as managing director. He was to be the immediate successor to the managing director, but had to leave, moving into the movie industry. Pete has featured in over 150 Nigerian movies and has won both global and local awards, notable amongst which are Nollywood's Legend and Best Movie Actor in Africa. Pete played the leading character in Things Fall Apart. The movie was an adaptation of Chinua Achebe's novel. His role in the film walked Pete into the limelight and won him many international awards. Pete interestingly got married at the age of 22 to his wife, Josephine Edochie, and they have been together for 50 years and are blessed with 6 children. Of the 6, Yul and Link Edochie were both Nollywood actors. Pete is a traditional man and well-respected chief. As a practice, our crew had to present the kola nut, as is customary if you must see a chief.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much,
Referred to you as Africa's most gifted and revered actor.
Thank you very much. I accept the compliment.
Do you know, a lot of people probably do not know that, you started out as a broadcaster.
Yes.
How did it start for you in broadcasting?
I ran away from the north. Actually, I was raised there, at school in St. John's College, Kaduna. And I joined my father in the railways. It was traditional then that if you came out of school, whatever it was your father was doing, you would join him, right? I was
You were
there.
not looking to become a railway worker, were you?
Certainly not. No. But it provided me engagement. I had to be there, right? When violent incivility compelled me to migrate southwards, I came down here, but I remember I had applied in response to an advertisement for a broadcasting job. The invitation for an interview was actually sent to me. It was sent to the north. By the time it came back, it was rerouted to the railways where I was working in the accounts department. The man who was my boss did not know who it was addressed to. People were calling me Elvis Presley because I was dancing, I was walking like him and all that. He joined them too in calling me Presley, not knowing that my name was Pete Edochie. So when the invitation came, it was given to him. He just raised his desk pad and threw it underneath and left it there. So the interview date came and went. That's it. It was when my father came to visit me and he saw the chief clerk and they were discussing and he said, "That's my son." I was invited to his table and he looked at me. He said, "Excuse me." I said, "Sir, what is your name?" I said, "My name is Pete Edochie." And he said, Does this mean anything to you? I looked at it and I shed a tear. Why? Because the date had expired. And this is what I had wanted to do all my life. Now the opportunity came and just slipped through my fingers. I was sad. So I ran from there to the EMBC. Then it was at the 6-story building, at Ogui Road, the ACB building. And I pleaded with them to interview me. So the young man called Ebuniwe, I sincerely hope he's still alive, he took pity on me and he went to the boss and said, look, there is this young man from the north, he's a refugee, and he was invited for...
Did you take that description kindly?
Yeah.
Referred to as a refugee?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a refugee. I presented myself on the day I was requested for the interview. And I beat all the other people who came for the interview. So I was the first person to be engaged before my wife and others who joined me later.
Well, interesting. beginning, so to speak, because, it'd be nice to know what your first day at work, in a different environment was like.
You'd be surprised if I tell you what my experience was like. I went there. I think I was a good looker then, by the grace of God, and I was asked to sit in and watch what people were doing on television. So I sat in. 2 guests were invited, and they showed up promptly. And there was nobody to handle the interview. That was the first day I went to that studio. I'd never been in a television studio before. Okay, no, come and wait. In the north, yes, when I did Merchant of Venice, I was on RK television. Yeah, okay. Then the boss came in and said, you, sit down and moderate this program. I said, what? I said, sir, I am coming here for the first... You dare disobey me? I said, no, sir. All right, sir. And I sat in. I said, please, sir, tell me what to do. I'm just coming here for the first time. He said, all right. Get their names from them so you can introduce them. This is the topic. Take it from there. You have 2 minutes to do this. The other thing I heard was, cue him. And I saw my image on the screen. I was on.